What is up, YouTube? My name is Cooper Salvoni, and welcome back to a Safari Builds video. You might be asking yourself, what is behind me? Well, in today's video, we have a special edition vehicle that is not my car, because my car is also special edition. This is a 2024, that's a lot of 20s, it's a 2024 Ford Raptor, and this thing is turbo. It's equipped with a flir system. If you don't know what flir is, it's pretty much night vision. And this thing is a mean fighting machine. The amount of little details inside the truck is insane. And we're going to go through, if not all of them, most of them today. And I don't even know where to get started. This car is just insane. This is Dave Stone from the Auto Club. He owns this car. My dad is getting an oil change, and Dave was like, take this car, you know? There's just so much. It's a beautiful, beautiful paint color. I'm not quite sure the name of it, but it's green. I don't even know. The camera can't even comprehend how, like, insane this looks. We have some rigid lights, sorry for my pronunciation down here, and it's currently waiting for a bumper that hasn't really come out yet because of how new this truck is. This thing is turbo, dude. When you go near it with the keys, let's see if it does it, because it might have already sensed me. Looks like it did sense me already, but I mean, this thing is insane. The wheels are insane. There is some insane shocks on this thing that I'm going to show how in the different driving styles. There's some mean suspension over here that we're going to get the lighting for. But yeah, that's today's video, is a car review on a 2024 Ford Raptor owned by Dave Stone from the Sun Valley Auto Club. And let's get right into it, folks. Okay, folks. So the first thing that we are going to be looking at, dog, what? I should put the keys somewhere. They're in my pocket. First thing we're going to be looking at is the exhaust. We're going to put those in sport. Listen to the difference. This is sport. Baja is a little more boop, 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 boop. This is quiet. Totally different. This is normal. Back to sport. And the difference between quiet, listen. The difference between quiet and sport . And let's go have a look back here. Okay, folks, let's have a listen. Whole nother level of car. Let's have a look under the hood. I mean, just look at how cool this thing is. Right now I'm going to attempt to find where the hood latch is and probably fail, but as soon as I find it, come on now, I don't got 1,200 foot long fingers. We'll be right back. Under the hood of this insane car, you have a massive hood scoop that you don't even notice when the hood is down, that feeds cold air into a somewhat cold air intake, feeds it to other necessary parts, to both throttle body and intake manifold and forward performance. It's a very tall, like that is probably, I mean, I'm not very tall, but it is a very tall truck. Not a lot going on because it's all under the engine, you know, we can't see most of it, but excuse me for the insane lighting right now, folks, but I mean, the color scheme, it looks super dark right now, but see, that's the color I'm looking for. It's like this greenish color. It's very silky smooth. And the other thing I absolutely love about this car is these marker lights. There's 2 on each side, 1 in front, 1 in back, and then 2 on the other side. The amount of cameras and light systems on this car is absolutely insane. I mean, you gotta love the license plate, lap 849. And obviously, Sun Valley Auto Club everywhere. We can see some sort of heat tape for the winter. Even more cameras up top. It is a very clean truck, and even the gas cap looks freaking awesome. There's manuals, you can click links now. Everything has changed. But, I mean, I don't even know where to start, folks. This truck is insane. The tires are insane. I mean, they just look beautiful. Big, beefy tires. The inside is absolutely stunning. I mean, there's so many different modes on this truck. It is insane. I mean, there's a whole fridge. 1 second. There's a whole fridge right here. And you wouldn't even know, but they're cold. And then, I'm trying to get it to do the thing. This can fold forward, because why not? I mean, that's freaking insane. And it can obviously come back down. Leather with red and black stitching. With some red here. I mean, the biggest computer screen ever. All sorts of light switches up here, which you can't see necessarily for some reason. There we go, folks. Let's put his sunglasses in here. Boop. I mean, sunroof. Massive, massive sunroof, like the size of the universe, dude. And this thing sounds mean. When I was talking about different modes, you can find most of the modes here on the steering wheel. Steering, suspension, exhaust. This is Raptor R, my modes. Voice to talk, I mean, just everything. Cruise control. Tow loads, pro trailer, so you can tow without a problem. All of these, you can see the different cameras. And when we start it, wrong button. Radar detector immediately goes off. That's how you know it's turbo. I mean, even from the inside of the vehicle, it sounds mean green machine. And we have different modes. So you can push on this, turn, hold on, shut the driver's door, push on, turn. So this is normal. I'm trying to get it to look good for you guys. So when we hit that little dial and turn it, that's normal, balanced, everyday driving. Then we have sport, trailer, tow haul, and this is very cool, wet, okay. And it tells you that it's gonna shift, very blurry, I'm sorry you guys. But personally, let's go over the other way. You have off-road. Tells you that there's a 4x4 shift in progress. You have a compass. You have your elevation. Tells you when your traction control. Your RPMs change to a little gauge up there, up top. You still have engine temperatures, coolant temperatures, oil temperatures. It tells you the actual like slopes of your car and your like left to right slope. And over here we have Baja. Baja is a very cool mode. It also has the slope, but the RPMs are back. It's just such a cool car. And we have one more, which I'm pretty sure is Rock Crawl. Yes. Rock Crawl is very cool. It's telling you it's going to shift into 4 low. Okay. Low speeds, rock crawls, and boulders. But then, let's just put it back over to sport, because sport is turbo. We go over here. We can click on suspension, which is this one, and it'll tell you which suspension. Sport, off-road, normal. We'll keep it in sport. Then we can do steering, sport, normal, comfort, sport, and exhaust. Exhaust is probably by far the coolest. We have a bunch of different exhaust modes. This exhaust mode, we'll give it a little rev in sport, I'm pretty sure, yes. Then we'll put it into quiet, which is just insane. And we'll just do Baja. Baja and Sport are very similar, but in the end, they're all very, very, very cool. Another very cool aspect is the flir system. Okay, so you flip this switch, obviously aftermarket, and up front, this pops up. It's a very dark screen. You might be asking yourself, what will that screen tell you? Well, if we change the exposure... Okay. So, my mom is going to walk in front of it, and that is what the flir system picks her up to be. As you can see, the background is way darker because she is way warmer than the background. Here's another look at the color, even though it's very hard to see because it's super shiny. But I mean, the back seat just as nice with like 3 times as much space. Big sunroof on the roof. I mean, what? There's no real way to put it. So usually I exit the video with a pink truck out, but there's no pink truck. I'm lost for words, folks. This truck is so cool. I don't know how to finish. Because it's just freaking turbo. I guess we could kind of finish like how we kind of finished the other video. Let me just show you one more thing, folks. The exhaust systems. Freaking turbo mint. You can see the tire a little exposed, which I personally think is a cool touch. You can see the Idaho little badge emblem type sticker, trailer hitch plug, other exhaust pipe, and there's sensors everywhere. Sensor, light, camera, freaking everywhere. And one cool thing is, you would think that's plastic. This is plastic. This is some type of aluminum, metal. I mean, this truck is just clean, very mean green, defeating machine. So we're gonna end the video on a positive note, and let's just say, many more to come for the Sun Valley Auto Club and Safari builds. We're going closer and closer together. Well, let's just give it a good old Sun Valley Auto Club. Oh!